Thursday. Not precisely, Doctor. On Vulcan, the teddy bears are alive, and they have 6-inch fangs.
Yes! Live teddy bears with 6-inch fangs. That is awesome. It's the Random Kristian Show, Thursday edition, and we are here to rock your world with the Dead Campers, our house band, and Lyle over in the corner, who is still trying to figure out how to add and plug in appliances because he's grounded from touching anything electrical besides a toaster. And even then, he does it with the bathtub on. Matt is online here with us. Matthew, hello.
Hello.
Hey, dude. What's going on, man?
Well, now I did go open up YouTube, and now it's working for me.
And now we're live. Yes, yeah.
We are live. Yes.
We did a test run, and it kind of was a little goofy. So anybody who saw that, sorry, apologies, and so it's deleted. So now you can't go back and prove that we did it. So we shouldn't have even talked about it and just wasted a whole bunch of time. So there we go. Alrighty. Yeah, baby. We're grooving. Okay. So Matthew, it is Thursday and we are welcoming in new ideas. In fact, we've been asked, why are we so random? And
Someone actually asked why we were so random.
Somebody asked, why is it Random Kristian? Why is it so random? And, I said, because I can, and I don't care what you think. So, and I probably just lost a listener. But hey, or gained 5 more.
Well, I would say it's random because it's more fun that way.
And I think it's that way too.
So.
The radio, I don't have, again, I do not have the FCC all over me like I did back in the days when I was on radio. So I'm free. And it's kind of an awesome experience to have this freedom, even though I could curse and get really nasty like I used to. And, I won't get kicked off the air for it. But I don't do that. I still get a little loopy and nutty and couple of pair of big nuts, baby. You know what I'm saying? Right. Okay.
But we've grown up a little since.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we have.
Not much, but a little.
A little. Kind of. But yeah. And I believe, random is the spice of life, man. And, that's why we ended up doing the YouTube channel as well, because the podcast was, a lot of people were able to listen to it, but then I found out that a lot of people just listen to the YouTube. They don't even watch it. They just listen to it, which is great because, again, face for radio or podcasting now at this point. So even though you're now seeing my face in my little booth here, my studio, and all it encompasses.
You have a cute little booth.
Yeah, it is. And chicks dig it. Well, no, my wife digs it. Yeah.
A chick digs it.
A chick, yeah.
A chick tells you she digs it.
Yeah, she pretty much just puts up with it. So I got that going for me. But she loves me and I love her. So that's really all that's really important, Matt.
That's right.
And I kind of love you. In a brotherly way.
I kind of love you too.
Dude, it's like the Valentine's show all over again. Oh, but you know the downfall of the recording booth?
No.
Which, it is basically a we're going to call this maybe a 4x6 little room.
It's a very big closet.
It literally is a closet. And the downfall is just like the car with the 10-hour fart. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No air circulation. And not
even a little fan.
No, because if I'm doing voiceover stuff, this mic that I'm on it picks up mice farting. So
that's not good. Well, unless you're into mice farting.
Right. Yeah. Which, I have done a little recording of. So anyway, so there's a fetish. I'm just saying, and I'm trying to make a little extra cash.
But you never know. A mouse fart might be kind of cute.
Oh, beep,
Yeah.
womp. And then okay.
That's not cute.
No, that was
See,
me
now
stepping on the
you've
mouse.
Now you've crossed the line.
I've taken it way beyond.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, we still haven't figured out our technical problems. Lyle, again, is grounded from touching anything electrical inside this booth. So he's again playing with a fork and a toaster and 220 volts of pure fun. And
well, what I think, I'm going to interrupt you here. What's going to be fun is once we get this dialed in this booth, and then you guys sell the house, and you get another booth area set up, we're going to forget, because you're going to forget to take a picture.
No, I'm going to remember. I was going to say, I'm going to take a picture this time of how we wired it up, and we're going to leave it. In fact, I'm going to try and just leave it all together, because this is on a little roller table thing. But it won't happen. And yeah, it'll get all screwed up, and that's the way we do things. So there we go. Yeah, so me and Matt were talking earlier, and we've come up with a thing that we're going to experiment with every week. And it's little bits of news and our take of the news, shall we say. So it'll be a randomization of news events that are newsworthy that we want to talk about. So they may not be important newsworthy items to most people, but to you, the listener, and to us, they seem to weigh heavily on our shoulders. So anyway, and Brian, apparently has he's in the middle of a lot of things, so he will not be joining us today. But we love you, Brian, and hope to see you and hear from you soon. And I'll see here.
I'm just glad he was able to join us as much as he was able to last time.
And because of our podcast platform just kept kicking him off. So not sure what was going on there, but well, what are you gonna do? It's random. I'm just saying. So Matt, how were you able to dig up any kind of newsworthy items that we need to present as we really need some like header music to go into this.
Like old timey
Now coming to you live from the studios of Kristian's Randomization News.
And now back to you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not opening up my local TV station's website at all.
Oh, well, look at you, Mister.
I'm not refreshing that.
Here
we go. Buddy is the first dog in the United States with COVID-19 dies. Staten Island.
Funny how he was found under a tire dying from COVID-19.
So.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to click the article. I'm just going to make a comment about the headline there. So, unlicensed cannabis operation in Santa Barbara.
That's been going on for years.
If this is the picture, I don't know if this is a stock photo or a photo of the thing. These are some bushy, beautiful plants.
Dude, they've been growing them for years up in the Montecito Hills, brother.
Well, right, but now they're doing it out in the open, right?
Right.
And they actually have like little farms and stuff. And this, I mean, holy cow, I'm looking at this, and there's probably a couple thousand plants here. How are you going to hide that when we're in a fire season here in California? I don't know about the rest of the world, but ours starts right after February and ends in November.
No, January.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, February to January.
It's
every year.
All year long. long is the fire
Yeah.
season here?
Oh, there's about 2 weeks where there's just some rain, and then it goes back to being completely dry and fire hazard.
But it's green and dry.
Yeah.
Instead of brown and dry like it is for 10 months of the year. But, I mean, so you're in an area that there are all kinds of low-flying aircraft, helicopters dropping fire retardant and water everywhere. Someone's going to fly over your thing. And generally, there's going to be a sheriff involved or something. You're going to get caught.
Well, you would think.
Eventually. Down in Santa Barbara, this year, this is the fourth big one that I've bothered to, look at a headline.
Yeah.
I almost said read, but I'm not going to read it because, and it's just a search warrant. Oh, this is in Santa Maria too. Anyway, whatever.
Okay. Santa something.
There's that headline for you, right?
Okay. And so, again, they've really been growing a lot of dope up in those hills for many a year. So I think just they finally went, hey, you know what? That isn't tomato plants. That's I think that's marijuana. I don't think we're taxing those people for growing that marijuana, and we should probably do that.
But California screwed up so bad when they legalized it. Their whole process it's so stupid. Anyway, because they're like, oh, if we do it this way, then it drives up the black market price, and people will want to buy it through the dispensaries and everything. But word on the street is it's actually driven down the black market price.
Well, yeah. Why?
And
why would it drive up the black market price if you can get it legally? Where's your logic?
Well, because here I don't know what they're thinking. There's so few. Like this, the picture. Like I said, if it's the picture of the grow, which it probably isn't. Knowing this website, local news station, but you'd think that the county and the cities would jump on it, oh, you're growing X amount, all right, well, here's a license, it's going to cost you this much, and we send out people to take a look at your operation,
and tax you for it.
We see that you, at this moment, when we came out this quarter, you had X amount of plants. That should translate into whatever. You can do a formula.
X amount of dollars for the government to get so they can charge for the marijuana. Yeah.
They made it so difficult for people to grow that you have to have a very large commercial operation going, rather than, as you well know, all of California is a bunch of, if you want to be shishi about it, bunch of artisanal marijuana growers.
Well, yeah.
You have basically this.
Well, and how would I know this? Why are you insisting that I would know?
You used to live here. That's all I'm saying.
You're calling me a stoner.
I'm not calling you anything. I'm just saying, buddy. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I may have dabbled a little bit back in the days, but
But you know what I mean.
I may have grown a bunch of pot plants somewhere in Santa Barbara. Not going to say exactly where on the Mesa. And I'm not going to say that I profited from it, made a lot of money. And I'm not going to say that I didn't sample my wares stoned all the time. So I'm not sure where you're getting this from, but yeah, I would consider myself kind of an expert. Not really.
Right. And it didn't anyway, but yes. How's that?
Yes.
But you know what I mean? So it's very hard for the small farmer to grow a crop because it's illegal. The way they have it set up, they cannot get a license because either they don't meet
You either
know,
mass produce or you don't, or you do a little
Exactly.
personal amount.
Exactly. You either grow personal or you're a corporation growing. Because I think you have to own this is off the top of my head. I haven't really looked into it, but 40 acres.
Right. Okay, but here's a little loophole for you.
Who the hell owns 40 acres?
Here.
You don't need 40 acres to grow weed.
Yeah, you do.
Well,
I mean,
if you had 40 acres, I mean, that'd be a lot.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
You could run the black market on dope at that point.
Exactly.
So see, here's a little loophole for you. Okay. So let's say you've got a 5-bedroom house. Okay.
I wish.
That you're living. No,
yes.
Hypothetically, you've got a 5-bedroom house and you've got 10 acres that you're living on. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Just out of the 5 rooms, you technically rent out 3 of them.
Okay.
All 3 people are separate entities and they all grow. So then your personal amount is those acreages or whatever.
Well, it's 6 plants per person.
That's it?
Yeah.
Dude.
Something
Okay.
like that. It's not a lot. It's
okay, so you have an apartment building with 30 or 40 apartments with 3 to 4 people in each apartment, and you have 10 acres. So each one of those people technically are growing their own personal use, and you can use all 10 acres. So
right.
Loophole.
But you can't sell it.
No, it's a loophole.
But you can't sell it.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't, because then it's black market, because you're not paying any taxes on it, and that's how they get you.
Well, you trade it.
But you could
trade it.
Exactly.
Trade it. There we go. See, barter. Barter. There we go.
And if it happens to be trading it for cash,
well, cash, because we're short on cash anyway. So, which, oh my God, what a freaking hoax that crap is.
How the hell are we short on coins?
Yeah. Where did that come from? Because before, everybody I can't, I always carried around so many coins. Yeah. Really? No, it's, I call bullshit.
Well, here's a thing, even though more and more municipalities are going away from this and going to the electronic readers for credit cards, but your parking meters. They made parking free downtown here.
Yeah, well,
because no one was going downtown, so if you're going downtown, plenty of parking, shouldn't have to pay.
Right.
And oddly enough, our parking structures are at first hour free.
Yeah, so, well, that's not bad.
Which is weird. But
it's like at the airport, the first 30 minutes are free.
Right.
Yeah.
But but that's where, so municipalities aren't getting
Mr. Big Words again. Municipalities, yep. And then the garage and
garage. What do you call it?
Call it car hole. Yeah.
Man.
Okay. So, yeah. So,
that's the only place I can think of it besides an arcade or slot machines. What else do you?
No, dude, slot machines are all cards. They're all plastic. You put in like a $20 bill, and then you play off a little credit ticket.
Right.
Unless you lose your $20, then you have to put in another $20, and then you win a whole bunch, and then you lose a whole bunch, and then you have to put in another $20.
Right.
And then you have to put in another $20, and
but that's all I can think of is
go to your car and dig out a bunch of ones and change and trade a watch in, and then you put in another $40, and then you just sit there and drink coffee because it's free and you're broke and you're trying to figure out how to sell your car so you can put in another $20, and that's when the problem starts.
We'll take the keys and an IOU. That's all right.
I'm just saying it happens. Yeah. It's kind of like,
Right.
hey, just try a little bit of this. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that's not bad at all. Wow, I feel
All right.
kind of wow. Okay.
Well, if you want to keep feeling that way, I'm gonna need some
Hey,
money.
that feeling's going away. Well, yeah, I'm gonna need about $25 from you if you want to feel that way again. Okay. Here's
Or
$25.
or your car keys and an IOU.
And that's where we lead to. Boom. Welcome to the world of Chris's past. Yeah. But actually, no, Chris just turned around and started dealing it, and that way he could keep his supply going, and then he just kept
Holy
really
cow.
high all the time.
See, you didn't do that when I knew you.
No, that was in the past.
I was gonna say that's got to be like early 20s, because by
That
the time
was-
I met you, you were mid 20s.
Yeah, and I was just stoned and drunk. So
Yeah,
mostly drunk. Yeah. Good times, baby. Good times. All right. So coin shortage, hoax, and fake news and all that crap. So I just had to image, the great orange one because that was just fun to do. So and I can't do a good Trump impersonation anyway. So
that's probably for the best.
yeah, it's but Bill Clinton.
You could
do
struggle
Billy.
to read something in front of you.
I could
Is
do
a
that,
little too
but
political?
I prefer to improvise because improvising's sexy, baby. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Want to blow
Really?
my horn?
Yeah. Oh man. Hey, how about a cigar, boy? Oh man.
Oh, man.
That makes me hot and horny. Woo-hoo, coming in my Oval Office. Come on. Boom. Just like the good old days back in college when I didn't inhale, but I held it in for a long time. I can say all this now because I am president and I don't give a crap because my wife's a lesbian and nobody cares. Oh, man, it's hot. No, really, I've got film of her. That's cool. Just saying.
Oh, man.
Dude,
Speaking of that guy, sometimes like his eyes were so red and glazed with that smile. You can't tell me he didn't smoke himself a blunt before he went out to go do some kind of presentation.
Let me tell you something, son.
Not that I know what a blunt is.
Yeah, I'm not going to take that as a real honest answer, but that's all right because I know I got this little farm. And let me tell you, Arkansas's got a lot of hills you can hide stuff in. That's all I'm saying, baby.
It's nice and humid, huh?
Oh, man, it's perfect growing weather for magnolias.
Sweet, sweet magnolias.
Just like
Smoking
the dead used to sing
magnolias.
about. Oh, yeah, baby. Just fire up that bong, 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 bong. I like to sing songs about bong, 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 bong.
Well,
Hits
you
from
guys
the
have a
bong.
ton of just ditchweed out there, don't you?
Oh yeah, you can call it ditchweed all you want, but that's the
I'm just saying, don't you guys? I mean, just growing it alongside the road and stuff.
It well,
we took a drive up and we're in Washington. There's all these plants. We're looking at them. Like, I think that's a bunch of just wild weed.
Sure,
just growing right there.
Yeah, maybe.
For anybody just to.
Where was this in Washington again? Because I may have to take a little trip. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding, man. I got plants out back. I can get high. Me and Snoop busting it out, dude. All right. Okay. So anyway. Yeah, I know.
And we just lost everybody else.
Anybody that was in Arkansas just went, oh my God, they're making fun of Billy. That ain't cool, man. Yeah, it's kind of cool, actually. All right.
You're probably more concerned with your Arkansas accent than
probably
Bill Clinton,
especially since I have like cousins and tons of family down in Arkansas. So yeah. So I'll be getting all sorts of stuff on Facebook soon. Why are you making
Okay.
fun of us? That ain't right. You're rude.
Why not?
Well, yeah. And if they really knew me, as most of my family doesn't or denies knowing me, yeah, they'd know that everybody's fair game at this point. So there you go.
Cool.
Well, I try not to, but it's gonna happen. All right. So yeah, fake news and fake coins and growing dope for bad reasons and good reasons. So, but yeah, Santa Barbara, full of dope. Not gonna lie, that's why those hills are rich with money.
Well, and like I said, it seems like every 2 or 3 weeks they're busting another illegal grow down there in Santa Barbara. We don't really hear too much about up here in San Luis Obispo County, but in Santa Barbara County.
Hey, Matt, that's fine. They can keep it down
which
there.
Is great, you know. Well, what's crazy is I think it was last year or the year before, they busted a couple of illegal grows along, and you know where I'm talking about, Cuesta Ridge.
Oh yeah, yeah, right up where I used to work.
Right off the hiking trails.
Yeah.
They people would stumble across these luckily no one got shot or anything, but stumbling across these camps that. Oh man, I would hate to be the people living here.
Well, and
5-gallon poop buckets and
right, and then
everywhere.
You get the mousetrap shotgun shell blast at the knees.
Oh yeah.
Remember hearing about that? That was nasty.
No, but I've
they hook up a mousetrap with a shotgun shell, okay, and so there'll be a wire, and it's usually right about knee height.
Right.
So
you catch it.
And then it blows your knees off, and then they find you because you can't get away, and then you become the fertilizer for the plants. So yeah. So that's why hiking up in Humboldt and stuff like that got kind of scary.
This is crazy because it's right off a dirt roads that PG&E and other crews use, because that's where all the transmitters for radio and TV are up there. It's called, I think it's TV Road or something like that.
Yeah,
that's what they call it. But there's
Radio Hill.
Everybody goes hiking up there.
Yeah,
and you take your family and stuff. So
5 go up, 3 come back.
If you can get there easily, that means someone else is hiking there easily. It seems like there's more. I'm just saying there's more remote places in this area you could grow.
Right. Oh well, yeah, but
but
they're hard to get to, and when you're high and you got to be close to the nachos and the Slurpees, you're gonna go for the easy route.
Yeah, but these guys aren't getting high out there. They're out there.
You don't know that?
I don't know nothing. Well, they're not cleaning up after themselves, so it's not.
Well, no, because they're stoned and they don't want to pick up garbage after they're done eating their nachos and Slurpees. Dude, come on, man, get with it.
That's the part that always pisses me off.
And a pizza box. Sometimes ice cream.
Why do you litter here? You got yourself a poop bucket. Get a trash bag for your other crap. That's just me.
Yeah.
I won't say poop bucket anymore.
Poop bucket. I ought to be 15 again and say poop. Right. Okay. So, while we've been sitting here talking, I've been Googling. Okay.
Good for you.
And because, I have that access. I have Google right here. And I was just kind of Googling news stories. And
Did you see this one?
Found
Starbucks
out
to bring back pumpkin spice latte. No?
What?
What'd you find out?
I found out that Elvis is the cause for COVID.
What?
Yeah, dude. Telling you right now.
All right,
Elvis?
what's the headline say?
Okay. Well, it just says Elvis and the COVID. But yeah, Elvis died. But in the whole, he toured the world. Right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Slowly but surely infected random people throughout the world. And now it's finally spread. He was part of the CIA. He was an honorary CIA member. Remember that?
What website are you looking at that's some headline?
The Elvis and COVID website.
That's hilarious. I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, you probably have to have CIA access like I do.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because I'm now also an honorary member of the CIA. Crappily informed American is what I am. CIA, crappily informed American. That's pretty much all of us. So, Elvis traveled the world. And because he was a member of the CIA, they planted it on him. And he had no idea, he was drunk and stoned and on pills and eating fried peanut butter banana sandwiches. And they'd inject him with COVID. And he'd travel the world and spread it around. However he did it, sexually or, handshake or high fives and karate chops and mama. And so then, the next thing you know, Italy blows up and we're all going to die. Jesus is coming. No. Get ready for it.
Poor Elvis.
No, Elvis don't care. He's dead. As far as we know. Remember, honorary member of CIA. I think he just disappeared. And he's working at a 7-Eleven eating nachos somewhere in Montana.
No, he wanted to be DEA.
He wanted to be DEA, but they made him an honorary member of the CIA, I believe.
Oh,
all right,
okay.
Now I'm going to Google it. Now, see? This is what happens when you give me toys to play with.
Google.
Yeah, Lyle, thanks for the lack of info there. Okay. Was Elvis...
See, now I'm not finding anything relating Elvis to COVID.
You need the special pass to get into the right website.
I don't have that, do I?
No, you don't.
See,
I do.
See coronavirus alters Elvis week. The candlelight vigil was still on, but that was 2 weeks ago, my friend. They really must have my phone on lockdown.
Yep.
The CIA, huh?
Mm-hmm. Because I got connections. Yes, I do. Was Elvis a CIA operative? I would say a very emphatic no, but he had some honorary titles from various agencies. As far as they think, he is probably part of the FBI too, and DEA, and is probably actually president. Oh my God, he's Trump. Oh my God, I figured it out.
No.
Dude, he's Trump.
No.
He got like this total facelift. Oh my God.
And a personality change? I don't think.
Oh, dude. No, dude.
Nope.
The drugs and the fatty foods did it to him. Totally tweaked him out, and he became Trump. Oh, spreading it around. I'm gonna put it on the internet. Trump is Elvis. Oh my God, dude!
You already have your first dissenter right here.
Then he's gonna win the next election because of this.
Oh, if it's your fault.
Oh my God!
I swear, man.
Dude, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't, does it?
Mm-mm. Oh my gosh, that's hot. Oh, I'm spreading that rumor around. Dude, you heard it here first. It's not a rumor, it's real. Everybody, YouTube podcast people, this is a fact. Trump is Elvis. Okay, there he is. Boom. Okay, facelift and all what, and then he just went to hell again. Eating all the food and playing golf. Oh, yeah, baby. I mean, it's the best golf game ever. Oh, I can't do it.
So what made him all of a sudden want to eat well-done steaks?
Dude,
I think that's a personality flaw myself, though.
Yeah. No, steak's got to be rare, dude.
Yep. Medium rare.
No,
It's also
I
acceptable. Well,
yeah. I mean, in some cases, some steaks I'll allow medium rare, but the rarer the better.
oh, I agree.
So, I mean, I don't like it
concur.
raw, but well, and it also depends on the cut of the meat. But
I was gonna say there's some cuts that
like my
just
prime
give
rib,
some flavor on the outside. And,
yeah,
Oh.
just a couple quick grill marks and pull it off.
Yep.
Oh man, can you believe I would like
Oh man.
a little more than a year
Steak.
ago I was a vegan?
And look at you now.
Nope, eating meat.
All
Couldn't
grown
stand
up
it.
eating meat like a big boy.
Remember, did I know you when I dated that girl in San Luis Obispo? And she was a total vegan. I was going vegetarian. And then we'd been going out for a while and we were at a restaurant and like this guy passed by me with a steak and I was like, oh my God, that sounds so good. And she's like, oh my God, you're gross. And I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm ordering some
Well-
meat. And she like got pissed off and left, like threw a fit
Was that
in the
was that
restaurant.
before you worked at the restaurant?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
so it was before I met you.
Yep. That was
So
before I
was
met
gonna
you.
say, you've always eaten meat as long as I can remember knowing
Yeah.
you.
But I
So
will
it's
say
under
that
your-
those the veggie burgers that we made at the old Cool Cat there, those
Garden Burger?
Yeah,
That's
dude.
the best.
those were
Best brand.
it wasn't really the garden burger, but it was the way the whole sandwich was made.
Well, and then
Mm.
I started deep frying them for myself. Nice little crunch on the outside.
Oh my.
Well, I
Really?
love garden burgers. I'm a meat eater, and I've got a stack of garden burgers in the freezer,
Oh yeah, dude, I love them.
which we'll have them every once in a while.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
Oh man. Well, do you remember the Duke Burger? Our
Oh, yeah.
bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah,
Holy cow, man!
those were awesome. And now, didn't we make them with the garden burger?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep. And that was even better.
even better. And then what we've learned over the years, and I'm so glad I don't work at the restaurant anymore because I'd be fatter than I am now if I had continued working there. We would make, like at the beginning of my shift, I would make a couple of them, wrap them up, throw them in a bag, and throw them in the walk-in. Right?
Okay.
Let them get cold. After your shift is done, take them home with you with some ranch. This cold burger.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
just meat, cheese, onion ring, and bacon, and bullseye barbecue sauce. Dipped in ranch is one of the best things ever.
Well, and I think me and you both agreed quite some time ago that cold food's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, it is.
Like cold pizza.
Oh,
Hello. And now I'm not saying like frozen cold or straight out of the fridge. No, it's just got to be, it's, something like,
refrigerator.
you put it in the refrigerator and then you pull it out, let it sit for a little bit and
Yeah.
yum, damn it. Good food. Boom. Want it
Oh,
now.
man.
And
Like
now I'm all
I
hungry.
started making tacos dorados, or tacos dorados.
Oh, really? Whitey boy.
Inside joke, people. Sorry. Been making my own like fried tacos basically, and always make too many when you make a batch of them, right? So you have some for dinner, but then I'll have some for lunch the next day. Don't reheat them. Cold.
Hey,
Just
well,
meat and cheese and a little salsa.
yeah.
Yeah, that's heaven.
Hey, did you know that Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande lead the MTV VMA nominations?
Hey, did you know that I couldn't tell you a song that either of them have put out in the last year?
Yeah, I couldn't either.
I do
And
know that Lady
I
Gaga
believe
goes,
they
"La,
totally
la,
destroyed
Gaga,
that.
Gaga."
I think they totally destroyed A Star Is Born.
Oh, see.
I never saw it, but from what I saw of it, I went, no. I like Barbara Streisand, Chris Christopherson. That's the way I imagine it. That's the way it's always going to be. No, film doesn't exist.
Well, here I have a question for you.
Hmm.
In the last 15 years, we'll go back 15, has there been a good remake of a movie? Is there a movie where you've gone, I like the remake better?
In the last 15 years?
Yeah, let's just say 15. Or do you want me to?
You know, I
beyond?
actually try to avoid a lot of the remakes. Like, you know, the 5 or what is it, 310 to Yuma? I think I saw that because I had seen the original, and I think just because I'm older and more passionate about the actors that did it,
right?
You know, I think I was more into it. You know, and then what was the John Wayne movie they redid not too long ago?
Oh, True Grit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, I dig.
That was supposed to be good.
I dig the actor. Yeah, and it wasn't bad. Okay, I told and the oh my gosh, what's the guy's name that played him?
Who played Rooster Cogburn?
Yeah.
Chris Christopherson.
No.
I don't know.
John Wayne originally.
No, I know John.
I'm
gonna look on IMDb.
It's what's his name's son, and yeah. So good Lord, I'm a fluke. What the police can learn from social workers. They don't have guns. Okay. So, okay. No, dang
Jeff
it.
Bridges.
What? Was it Jeff Bridges?
According to IMDb.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm thinking of, okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking of a different movie. Anyway, another remake. But, yeah, no, Jeff Bridges, and a phenomenal actor. Really.
Which is the only reason why I'd want to see it. And I still haven't seen it. And it came out how long ago?
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 years now.
Right.
Whoa. 10 years ago.
Now, if they ever try to remake the Clint Eastwood movies, you know, like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and all that, nope, not even bothering. Nope,
right?
no way.
Never,
ever will be able to. They just can't replace that. Sorry.
But I cringe every time, like, you're like, oh, they're going to remake this movie. And you're like, why?
Yeah. Now,
what's your own idea? Rip that movie off, call it something else. And
yeah, and that's what I...
that was good, but you know what it reminded me of? It was almost the story to True Grit. And people go, well, I never saw True Grit. So, well, then you're not, you know...
Right. And what?
No, but you should. It's a good movie.
Right. And the thing is, at least they quit trying to like remake the movie, but rename it. You know how they were doing that? Like there was so many different movies.
Was that La Femme Nikita when they remade that?
Okay. Yeah.
I think they called it something else. That was well over 20 years ago, and that's another pet peeve.
But yeah, and I do have an idea for a remake though, and it's becoming time critical because it would involve not Paul Newman, Matt McConaughey and Brad Pitt. Okay. Right on. All right. Hey, let's hang out with Snoop, y'all. Okay.
I'm sorry. I can never remember what the line is. It is all right. But I want it to be right on. Yeah, but it isn't. It never is. So.
No, man. And I don't know where you think you get off on that, man. You're crazy.
I used to say right on all the time.
Dude, right on. Right on, man. Yeah, bro. I know. It's like I say peas, and everybody goes, "Oh yeah, peas. What are you, hippie?" I said, "No, peas, like as in can of peas." Yeah.
Peas out.
Yeah, peas.
Oh, now I'm looking through world peas. Oh, but I'm looking through a list of remakes that supposedly outshined the original, and I see Ocean's 11 is on this list.
Dude, those were actually really good.
I do like the original because I like the old Rat Pack. That's
Yeah, no, and no, the Rat Packs were good, but I think Clooney and all them, I think they did a great. I think they did a great remake of those movies. I think they did them really well, and they actually did them as an homage,
right.
to the Rat Pack and all those guys. And I think they did it great.
But see, that takes place outside of my 15-year thing.
This is true. It taps into it a little bit.
They used to be able to make really good remakes, and now they don't.
Yeah, but okay. So back to my point, because I'm coming full circle.
Sure.
Okay. Again, Matt McConaughey, Brad Pitt. Now, when you think of those two, and you think of old, like now, I'm gonna say 1970s. Okay. Western.
70s Western. With...
Now think of two characters.
Are you thinking of Sundance? Butch Cassidy?
Yes. Yo, dude.
Now I don't know, because that movie has one of the most. The raindrops keep falling on my head.
Right.
Like, why is that song in that movie?
Dude, just because.
But that's a great song. I got a good story about that song. But, so if you remade that movie, so it would be Matthew McConaughey and
right.
who?
And Brad Pitt. They would be perfect. Matt McConaughey would be Butch.
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt would be Cassidy.
Oh, wow. That might actually work.
Dude, I've thought about this. I've been saying it for years. And I mean, but it's time sensitive. They need to get it done like now, because they're getting older and older.
Right.
And so am I, and I'm willing to throw my hat in the ring to play Brad Pitt, but or Matt McConaughey. Now, I couldn't be Matt McConaughey, but I would play Brad Pitt. No, I wouldn't. I would be just a big, goofy, bald, old oaf out on there going, hey, look, I'm on camera here. Sorry.
It's quite all right.
No, it's not. And I hate myself for it, but now I feel better because I admitted it, and admitting's half the problem. And so there we go.
There you go.
All right.
You want to hear my funny, I find it to be kind of funny, little story about raindrops keep falling on my head?
Real quick.
Okay. So the original.
That is so funny.
Isn't that good? You like that?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. No, that's all right. So the original restaurant that I worked at, that Chris and I referred to as the restaurant, was a little small one where I was the only cook besides the owner and his son, who didn't actually really cook much at that restaurant.
No, he didn't.
They sold that place, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I worked for the new owner while waiting for the new restaurant to be built, and was going to go continue working for the people I liked working for. So the lady that bought the little restaurant, because the jukebox didn't come with the business, went out and bought one of these new CD. Well, at the time, a new CD jukebox that held like 500 songs or something crazy like that. And Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head was one of many songs that were on this jukebox. And you could go open it up and program in, a playlist, basically. Well, one night, it was pouring rain, and it was just me and a waitress working. And that was like it. It was so dead. Like, I think it was like we opened, our shift started at 5, and we're sitting there, and like an hour and a half had gone by with no customers.
Yeah.
We're kind of looking at each other going, well, 7 o'clock hits and we don't get anyone in. I say we wrap it up as it's pouring rain. But to amuse ourselves, we put on Raindrops Keep Falling on Our Head. But I programmed it, because you could do this, to play 99 times in a row on repeat. Right?
Oh, good
we're
Lord.
laughing. We're having, and you worked with this waitress at the restaurant, because she moved down to the big restaurant when it opened too. But we're cracking up every time it would come back on. As it's pouring rain, we're like laughing. Finally, some customers come in.
Okay.
And they like laugh. They're like, "Oh, what a coincidence! This song's playing and it's pouring rain." And me and the waitress are trying not to give away the fact that this song's going to keep on playing the entire time. but
Joke's on you, people. Thanks
so
for
then it
stopping
played
in.
again.
Hope you tip well.
It played again, and they're like, they kind of look up, and we're like, "Oh, that's weird. It usually doesn't play a song like 2 times in a row." Yes.
Can you hear it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that? Yeah. Okay. All right. So now it's stuck in your head.
That's one of my top 100 songs. So I love that song. And it just kept playing and playing and playing. And we're just sitting there laughing, and we're just like, "Sorry, it's been so dead. Like, you're our first customers in an hour and a half. And we're doing this to amuse ourselves." And they're like, "Oh." And then once they were in on the joke, then they found it funny too. And luckily for them, they got to eat and leave.
I was going to say, and then they said, "We'll take it to go," and peace out. So
Exactly. So let's see. Her name was, if I can remember, I'm not good at remembering waitresses' names.
Was it Karen?
No,
Michelle.
It was not Karen. It was oh Lord.
Huh?
She worked forever at that restaurant too. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, was it the chick that drove the truck?
No.
Okay, never mind. Okay, moving on.
She was dating Mr. Mike. For a long time. I want to say Cheryl, and I know that's so wrong.
Probably. You're horrible.
And I feel so bad.
Yeah.
But that was about one of the last waitresses I could remember her name when I could remember it. But it got to the point where, like, if you hadn't worked there for 3 months, I didn't know your name.
Dude, I'm watching a video clip of this movie with the song, and I'm telling you, Matt McConaughey and Brad Pitt just nail it. But they got to do it like now. They need to make this movie now.
Isn't that the scene where they're riding a bicycle, right?
Well, yeah, he's riding the bicycle with the chick, but then Butch and Sundance are riding off into the
Right.
See, and I don't get this little pickup at the end here either. It's like yeah, no, I don't get it. But anyway, so doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Great song, whatever.
Yep. Moving on.
That's my little anecdote about that.
Okay. Well, that was awesome and pretty funny. And I'm sure if those people hear us, they're going to find out where you are and probably shoot you.
Yeah.
So
that's all right.
Yeah. And then here's another hot headline for you. MTV is going to give out a VMA for the best quarantine performance. Does anybody even watch MTV anymore? Is there even any music on MTV anymore? Is there even an MTV?
I have no idea.
I mean, I remember at one point there was like, 10 or 12 MTVs? Right? There was like MTV Latino and MTV Raps and,
really got up that. I just remember MTV and MTV2.
Yeah. But then there became more derivatives of MTV. That's when I went, oh, yeah, done with you.
We got rid of our satellite dish, I'm going to say 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And we only, over the air, I get the major networks.
Yep.
Which we rarely watch.
Right.
Except for the Japanese channel, NHK.
I still don't get your
sumo wrestling starts in 8 minutes, man. I'm gonna go. I'll find my Grand Sumo highlights and figure out what's going on. It's getting to be a pretty crazy tournament this year.
And actually, we actually do need to get wrapping up. All right, thank you, Lyle. Thanks for the little tug on the shoulder. Hey, you gotta hurry up. Oh, I'm sorry. In Lyle's voice, it would be, "Hey, you'll need to hurry up. Hurry up, you stupid American."
I get the hell out of here. I need to take a nap.
Yeah, we saved you in World War II.
Yeah, but we saved you in World War III.
Oh. Well, there we go.
Oh, anyway.
And they have some pretty good wine and cheese. So, and yeah, and cuisine. So
I was gonna end pastries, man.
Oh, now I want
The
pastries.
croissant. The
La croissant.
Macaroons are like the best cookies ever.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Matt, don't lie.
Okay, you're right. The snickerdoodle is a much better cookie.
No. How do you even know? Well,
what's your favorite cookie?
Chocolate
As
chip.
we're wrapping this up, you're saying goodbye.
Chocolate chip.
Just that's a good solid cookie, but I wouldn't say it's the best.
Or the old what do they call that? It's got everything in it. The sink cookie or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? It's got chocolate chips and M&Ms and peanuts and a little walnut here and there, and
that just sounds like too much going on.
Oh no,
like
and salted
cookies.
caramel in it, and
no raisins in my oatmeal cookies, so please.
What?
Well,
how do you not have raisins in your oatmeal cookie? Matt, you are an anarchist.
I like the raisins in it, but I prefer a plain or chocolate chip. But I will not turn down one that has raisins in it. But I will turn down one that has raisins and chocolate chips in it.
You're an anarchist.
I am.
No, don't. Wait, what?
Not anymore, actually.
Yeah, you're starting to bring me down. You're a freaking pinko commie is what you are.
The older I get, the more towards the center I go. Isn't that weird? Yeah. I understand the role of government now, man.
I figured out why I vote.
Yeah. And what I pay taxes for.
Yeah, I still haven't figured that out.
What I pay taxes, that's another story for another time.
Yeah. We'll do that next round.
All right, man.
And so here we go, and that was interesting, newsworthy kind of stuff. So not too bad. Dead Camper's going to be taking us out here on pipe with a little pipeline. Matthew, as again, always, it's been a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for being here. Lyle, thanks for not totally electrocuting and shorting out the electricity so we can carry the podcast on. We want to thank Anchor and YouTube. And what was that?
I said, AKA, thanks for nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank you to Anchor and YouTube for having us on and playing us through. And don't forget, you want to talk to us, KJ Voice Works, WORX, @gmail.com. Shoot us an email, or when you're on live, when we're on here, we're live on YouTube. So you can shoot us messages on there if you want to join in with us. We try to do it around this time every Tuesday and Thursday, but it's a random show, so you never know. With that being said, best to email us and shoot us messages that way. So hope to hear from you guys. Matt, your Instagram was Matties Photos, MATTES PHOTOS on Instagram. Matt does some great photography, so if you're interested, check his stuff out on there. Dead Camper's going to be coming out with an album soon. Make sure you be watching out for them. And I think that's it. Let's call it a wrap. And love you guys. Thanks for tuning in and checking us out. We will talk to you on the flip side. So, kids, have a beautiful day. Matthew, thank you.
No problem. Adios, everybody.
Peace out.